Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. This is Michael with Troop, and I've got a really exciting video for you today because one of the challenges I see people dealing with in networking situations, especially when they're new, is how they position themselves to their networking partners, their networking groups. Honestly, what I'm going to share with you will apply to sales situations as well. So get a notebook, take some notes. A quick word about this channel. Troop is really here to help you learn to find, sell, and build your sales pipeline, build your client base, build your book of business, however you look at it. It's primarily aimed at service providers, professional service providers like attorneys, accountants, consultants, people who might right now be in a W-2 position, but they're thinking, man, I would love to have my own business. That's amazing. There's a huge amount of opportunity for you in the world, but if you've never been in a networking or business development role, you might be a little bit lost or curious. How do I go out and actually find clients? So that's what Troop is all about. Help you find those clients, sell them, and build your business. Today, I'm going to talk about something that I'm sure I did not invent, but I've used to great success in my networking. It's called situational positioning. And if you look up marketing on Google or anywhere, you're going to hear the word positioning used, right? And it's really about how you explain where you sit in the marketplace. That could be local or global, but where do you live as a service provider? Who are you serving? How are you serving them? What are the challenges they're dealing with? And what's your value in that situation? On multiple occasions, I've had first-time one-to-ones with networking partners and used situational positioning to give them a very clear indication of where we might fit with their existing client base. And the reason I like this is it's not overly aggressive. I'm not literally asking them, hey, make referrals to everybody in your client base. I'm telling them, hey, here are the primary areas where we're valuable. Here's how we serve, and here's what those clients get out of it. And more often than not, that person will say to me, you know what you just said reminded me of one of my clients I'm working with right now. Let me see if I can make an intro for you. That's why I'm excited about this video. In general, what I hear in networking is positioning based on either revenue size or employee count at a business. And that's fine, right? That is an indicator to some industries. People in payroll use that, people in human resources use that. But professional services, consulting, accounting, law, it really isn't as relevant to say, oh, it's businesses with this much revenue. So you do need to get a little bit more granular in terms of who you serve and why. But the other thing is that no one's going to refer you to every single client they have with 15 million in revenue. It just is too general. It's not going to spark a memory or someone that should be on their mind that they would want to make an introduction for you to. So that's why situational positioning is so powerful. So let me take you through what that sounds like. I'm going to use my own example from my current W-2 role. We do sell accounting services. Someone will ask me,
Michael, who do you serve? What do your typical clients look like?
I say, great question. Thank you for asking. We basically have three entry points. We have an early stage client, a mid stage, and a late stage. In the early stage, they're coming to us. They have no accounting technology set up, no general ledger, no QBO, no chart of accounts, no nothing. They're very early. They might be pre-revenue, and they just need us to set that up, connect their bank accounts, get those transactions coming in, and keep it tidy. And we do a monthly reconciliation and close. Our mid-stage client is that same client, but they've grown to maybe 2-3 million in revenue. They have the same system. They have no idea which of their clients are productive, meaning which are profitable. They don't know really clearly how much cash flow they have on hand. They might be looking to develop relationships with bankers, investors, or other partners, and they have no effective way to show their business trajectory, how well they're performing. So we come in, we tune up the system, we give them much better reporting on a much more regular basis, and they get to see their business more clearly. And then we have our late stage clients. These folks are the same client, maybe 2 or 3 years later, they're at 6 million, 8 million, 10 million. They're looking to upgrade from the QuickBooks or Xero environment into a NetSuite, a Sage, or some other more robust GL or enterprise management system. We tune up their system, clean their data, work with the implementation team, get them through the implementation, clean up the post-implementation mess, and then we stand as their bookkeeper and keep all the plates spinning. Now, that's how I describe it. And the reason that's important is it allows me to describe the full breadth of our abilities in a relatively quick time, right? It's a little bit of time there, but that action can be used in networking events, in one-to-ones. I've actually used that in sales conversations with business leaders, and I've gotten opportunities to work with that person on the business we're actually meeting about and other businesses that they have. So it does work extremely well. This is an opportunity for you to sit, whether you're in business today or you're looking to launch a business, and really think about your early, mid, and late stage client potential. So if you've never had your own client, you might be thinking, well, how am I going to do this? The reality is you're working in the industry. Imagine what your future business might look like. Who would you like to serve? And then break that down as maybe the one you really want to serve is the middle, and think about a later stage version of that and an earlier stage version of that, and practice as quickly as possible describing the situation that they're in in, the challenges they're facing, why you're valuable, and what your service will lead them to. If you have questions, I am more than happy to walk you through how you might do this for yourself. Comment below. I'm always happy to answer questions. Don't forget, we have a great Instagram channel. Every day I try to make a reel that's relevant to this conversation. The reason I do this actually is because I want you to have your own business and I want you to win at it. You have all the knowledge, and I think we need to get you out into the small business community so you can build a team, create jobs, give people financial freedom through your efforts. I think that's one of the biggest things that we can do here in this country. We have the freedom to do it. I want to help you get there. So please, if you got some value out of this, give us a like. If you want to be a student of network, subscribe to the channel. We create this content on a very regular basis. We'll see you in the next video.